Hello students of Standard 9. In Geography, you are learning about air and water pollution. Today, I am going to explain Chapter-17 Air and Water Pollution Part-3, in which you are going to learn about the water pollution. What is water pollution? The water in which lot of pollutants are found, impurities are found, which is unfit for drinking and for other purposes also. How does it come into the water? What are the main sources of this water pollution? If we see, there are two main sources: sewage and domestic waste. Lot of pollution takes place in the domestic areas. Air pollution, we have already discussed. Water pollution through sewage from the domestic areas that reaches through the drains to the water bodies. When the domestic waste is dumped here and there, not at a particular place, that also increases pollution. Air pollution as well as water pollution. How? When rainfall occurs, the waste material which is dumped on the open surface, passing through that water reaches to the large water bodies or surface water bodies. So that contaminated water reaching to the water bodies also makes water polluted and contaminated. So whatever waste material is dumped or through the sewage from the kitchen, from the domestic area, when water, after using it, polluted water, reaches through drains to the river or surface water body, that also increases pollution in the water. We know water is the main component of biosphere. If we are drinking dirty water, polluted water, that may cause of many diseases. So here the main source which is coming from our kitchen, from the domestic area, and that is the sewage, and also the garbage we dump here and there, that is causing pollution. Second is the industrial waste. You must have seen drains from the industries to the surface water bodies. If large industries are located along with the river bank, all their drains are reaching to the river, and lot of polluted water from the industries are reaching to the surface water body like rivers. Lot of alkalis, acids, oil, greases, cyanides and metallic waste which are coming from the industrial area, they are increasing pollution in the water, and these are the main causes for the deaths of aquatic life, or also they are the main reasons of varieties of diseases which we can get using this polluted water. So this is very important to reduce pollution in water. Before that, we should know what are the effects of this polluted water. If there is pollution in water, if there is lot of pollutants in water, so if we see our environment, if everywhere there is waste material which is dumped, if there is water which is full of pollution, that increases pollution in the atmosphere also. So environment also gets polluted, and whether that is air pollution or water pollution, we breathe or take this dirty water or polluted water, that is the main cause of many diseases. We get sometimes stomach upset or diarrhea or dysentery or there are infections in the liver or any other problems that also affects our immune system by getting different diseases. So all these problems are created and increasing day by day due to the pollution in water. So water pollution is affecting our ecosystem also. All of a sudden we can see all living beings are affected by it. In some areas, when it is affecting some animals or birds, they may die. We can see some of the plants due to the pollution in the air or water, they may dry. So all of a sudden any disease can attack and that causes death of any living beings. So do remember, we have to think about the seriousness of these problems. Thinking all the effects of water pollution, we should think about the preventive measures of water pollution. How should we prevent? Or what are the steps we should take so that we can reduce water pollution? We cannot use water which is polluted. And sometimes we use pure water which we use for drinking, that also for taking bath or washing clothes or washing utensils or other purposes. So that is the loss of good pure water which we use for drinking. So it should be not used for the other purposes. We have lot of water on the surface of the earth, but everywhere there is pollution. And that is why drinking water, there is scarcity of drinking water in some of the areas in the world. People are facing the problems of scarcity of water. Though there is heavy rainfall, but the people are not getting water. Why? Pollution. There is pollution everywhere. So, thinking these effects, we should think about the remedies. First of all, we should use water judiciously. Which we use for drinking water should not be used for other purposes like washing clothes or doing irrigation or for other work. Yes, from the industries, lot of water through sewage reaching to the water bodies. If that is not be stopped, what may happen? Everywhere there will be pollutants, waste material, many minerals, acidic nature of water can be there in the surface water bodies, and everywhere water will be full of pollutants. So, the water which is reaching to the river, before reaching there, it should be treated. It should be purified so that other purposes can be also fulfilled. If the polluted water coming from the industries are purified using some of the chemicals or whatever processes, if that is being utilized for washing clothes, washing utensils or for irrigation, that is very useful, and that can be used for other purposes also. So water should be purified, reaching to the larger water bodies which are reaching through the drains from the industries. And also these days farmers are utilizing lot of fertilizers and pesticides to get good yield. But in other ways it is affecting our environment, affecting the soil, affecting the water and increasing pollution. So, it is asked to avoid to overuse these fertilizers and pesticides so that there should be less pollution in the air and in the water. So, do remember what is the air pollution? what are the effects and what should we do to reduce air pollution or water pollution. Okay, thank you.